Okay. Means we gotta redo this stupid shit again. Yep. Alright, cool. Yeah, that storm keeps knocking out the internet, which is really fucking stupid. And I have to do this every fucking time. Try this again. Fucking third time's the charm. Yay for storms messing up the internet. Cool. Cool. Because it's taking 10 years for me to fucking... Alright. Well, just because that's going to take 10 years for me to... Hold on. There we go. 10 years for that to happen, so let's go through... We're going to play this while it takes the 17 turns that it takes for fucking Baldur's Gate to happen. I can be constructive and do shit. Okay. I need some seeds. Alright, where's all my seeds? Did I use all my seeds? Oh, here we go. We got some of those. That's it, I guess. Okay, alright, well. Should have some seeds in Seed Maker, though. Yeah. Okay. 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 Tomatoes. Potatoes. Beans, greens. Alright. Let's do tomatoes, because I haven't done these at all. Okay, so... I haven't done tomatoes at all, so I wanna get some tomatoes in here. We're gonna do all the tomatoes. And then let's do some wheat. So we're gonna do 3. Oh, I probably shouldn't have done those side by side. Get rid of these weeds. And then we can water. Alright, how are we on? Are we back to us? Okay, cool, finally. Alright, awesome. There we go.
Nautilite. Need to get to the brain. Now.
Okay. Alright, it's going to take 10 years to do that. Okay, well, now we can water. Almost out of water. Almost. Ah, okay. And we got everything watered. Yeah. All right, do we have all these seed machines going? Okay, that's still going. That's still going. We need something here. Let's do some carrots. Actually, let's do all those carrots. And then what do we have going on here? We got potatoes going. Don't have anything going on here. Let's do cotton then. And we'll toss everything else in storage. Okay. And we'll sell that whenever we get done. Okay. Are we back to us now finally? Boring shit? Cool. Alright, cool. Cool. Fuck. We gotta pick the lock. Can we break this down? Alright, it's gonna take 10 years to go through that. So we're good here. Alright, we got some mail. Ooh, truffle. Nice. Bones. Nice. Salutations. Ah. Alright. So we'll put this up. And we'll put the little corns up. I did water everything, right? Yeah, I did water everything. Okay. I'm gonna turn this down just a tiny bit. There we go. This is my house. I got some, like, fancy lighting in here, as you can tell. Here's my bed. We got a little rest area, place you want to read some books. I got several spots where you can just kind of chill. My little table when I'm eating some food or have a guest over, we can just get some chairs and pull them around. This is my bed. It's not very bouncy, unfortunately. Yeah, it's the house. Got a bunch of seed generators going on over here. Pretty big plot of land. Make you feel cool walking up to your house with a bunch of torches going on. It's probably a fire hazard, but the grass doesn't look too dead, so I'm sure it's okay. I mean, there's a lot of, like, embers flying off. It looks safe-ish, right? Probably. I don't know. All right, is it back to us yet? All right, cool. Let's go. All right, I'm gonna see if I can just cast on the door. There we go. Should've just broke it down. All right, it's gonna take another 10 years for it to get back. So, let's see. Gardening. We got a bunch of stuff. Do we have stuff that we can sell is the question. Because I got a bunch of vegetables, but, like, a whole bunch that I can sell. I guess we can go fishing. Wait, I need 5 carrots. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 onions. Do I have onions? I don't think I... Where the fuck do I get onions? Oh, I do have onions. Okay. 2 onions. So what else do I need? 3 onions and 2 potatoes. Okay. So another onion and 3 potatoes. And then that goes to Kinley. And then I need 5 sundrop. Okay, so that's for quest as well. Oh, no, wait. All right. Rooster really go off at 3 a.m.? That's ridiculous. All right, let's go back. She's probably gonna die, but I don't really care. Alright, it's gonna take another 10 years for that to go, so. Yeah, this last fight is boring. I just want to get to the brain and finish the game, honestly. That's dumb. Let's make this really fun. Let's put 100 mobs and make you fight through all of them. But who's that fun to? I mean, I'm sure like in a high difficulty it might be fun, but you know what I mean? Oh, she did. Alright, that's gonna take forever. Polya. Oh, it's loading. There we go. I need my water. I'll be back. I'm gonna grab my water. Do 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 do. All right, who are we going to? We gotta go. I mean, it's at night, but we could do the gravesite thing, so that'll be easy. And then we gotta give to who? To Kinley. Okay, so we can go do the gravesite thing. This game is really cozy, to be fair. Hold on, is it back to me? Okay, cool. Cool. Just gotta keep going, I guess. Or we gotta go in here to these double doors. Okay, got it. Okay. Yeah, this is so. Yeah, that's so boring. I don't want to watch 100 mobs go through their attacks, because that's boring. There we go. We're playing Poly in between. Sorry for the internet issues. It's storming and it causes the internet to kind of be intermittent sometimes, which is really annoying. Oh. Bring farmers to Sabine's remembrance site. The Anasa family. The Avari family. The Amaru family. The Goldtooth family. Keto family. The Rulo family. Oh, it's right there. There it is. Turn to Ashura. Perfect. Ashura's up this early? It's like 4:50 in the morning. Ooh, I'll do this real quick. Yeah, what up, Ashy?
A magistrate's work is never done. Stay on your best behavior.
Sure, girl. I got you, girl. Sup, Gar? We'll go do him. Assure's right here. We're just going to talk to him real quick. He should be up in his room doing push-ups. That's what he usually does early in the morning. He has the same routine. That's what I really like about these characters. They all have pretty much the same routine every single day. Like Ashura always starts out with doing push-ups in the morning. He looks like he just got done, and then he goes out for a walk. Nice.
Few things need my attention.
Heavy sawmill. Probably don't need it. That's fine. Okay. Can get out of here. Let's go find Enley or Kenley. What? Bring the crops to Kenley. Return to Naya. Let's go get Kenley real quick because he's over here. Is it to me yet? Okay.
Fury, I am death.
Okay. Boring. Watching 17 other mobs do things. Yeah, that is not enjoyable. That is a terrible outro to the game. Like, that honestly just completely lost me in the game. It's terrible. That's a terrible way to end the game. Let's put 100 mobs in between you and the final boss. That'll be real fun, guys. That's the way we're gonna do it. It's gonna be real fun. We're just gonna put a bunch of mobs up, and then that's what you're gonna do. You're just gonna fight all these mobs, and then you're gonna go to the boss. And then you're gonna have a real good time fighting all these mobs. You're just gonna have a real good time. Just a real good time fighting all these mobs. That's definitely a miss, Larian. That's all I'm gonna say on that. Definitely a miss. Oh, I should have got carrots. I guess I can go home. Oh, that's waiting. Okay. All right. All right, it's gonna take 17 other mobs. There we go. It's 6 a.m. We can harvest whatever we need to harvest. And water the rest. Weed. What is that? So we got some. Okay, so we got 3 things to fill. Okay. Let's do potatoes. There we go. All right, now we can water. Let's go. All right. Okay, everything's good. What do we have for seeds going? Still got onions. Let's put these all up. Actually, over here. Potatoes. So we got onions going. We're gonna have plenty of onions. I don't think we really need any more onions, honestly. Potatoes we could. So let's do like, let's do all of those actually. And then we got carrots going. Got some more tomatoes. Got carrots going. Oh, potatoes. Actually, let's move you over here then, and then I guess we'll keep these. I guess that's it. Okay. All right. Well, potatoes going here. Let's just do that. That. Cotton going. Do we have carrots somewhere? Onions. Onions. Carrots. We're gonna have plenty of carrots. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. I'm running out of room. Need another storage thing. No. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Got a bunch of storage. Okay. Glass? Did we finish all our glass? I guess we can make some bulbs. We finish all our wood? I guess let's do another 100 in the... just have extra, I guess. Oh, we got mail. Nice. Alright. Should be back to us, right? Alright, cool. Well, she's about to die anyway, so... Yeah, this is stupid. This is really stupid. Like, I don't even really want to finish that because how stupid that this last battle is. It's dumb. Like, that's one of those instances where I feel like the video game is doing a thing that the video game is doing just for the sake of doing it. And not really, it's not a very well thought out. Like, oh, we'll make you fight 100 mobs because it's the last battle. Let's just go all out. Like, so mid. And that's being nice. It's not mid. Okay, let's get rid of these. We don't need to do more of those. Let's do some more carrots, I guess. Yeah, we don't need to do more of those. We got enough seeds to last us fucking 15 years. How much are these worth? 10 gold? 4 days to harvest? That's not bad. Okay. We need focus. Might as well. Oh, no. How much is this? There we go. I guess we can go, let's go do some farming. Or we're just farting around. I gotta be close to something. Okay. It still hasn't even gotten back to me. It's literally still just... That's so stupid. That is a dumb way to end the game. That is so dumb. That's so fucking... That's terrible. The World Championships are live. Are they on right now? I probably shouldn't have 2 video games up. As well as, it is on. Yeah, let's watch this in the meantime. Because that's obviously going to take a while to load.
2 of those energy cards, the jet energy and the water energy, both heading in. There is a heads off of this capturing aroma, excuse me. So, Archeops or Lugia V-Star. We'll have to see what the other 6 cards in the hand look like. If there is something like a Professor's Research, that could be solid. And look at this hand. Double Nest Ball, Ultra Ball, and Professor's Research. If Andres can find a combination of a counter Stadium card plus Lugia V-Star, this could be a big swing turn and can start taking prize cards even with this active Lugia V-Star without putting Tyranitar into play, without milling resources out of the deck. This could be what Andres needs to win a quick game 2 and have a chance at game 3.
Yep, there is the Ultra Ball plus an Archeops, so yeah, we're going to get the Archeops in the discard pile, but yeah, as you said, still some cards to draw here, and this is the tricky part when you're playing Lugia. You know, when it all works flawlessly, it feels like what a great deck, what an easy deck to play. You just, you know, you get the Archeops in the discard pile, you get the Lugia V-Star out, the energy starts flowing, easy game, but sometimes you do stop and think, like, okay, so I need to get 2 Archeops in the discard pile, but then I also need to get Lugia V-Star, and then in this situation, I also need to counter the Path to the Peak. And each additional step makes it more difficult to pull off this whole combo, and if you miss any single piece, it doesn't happen. So here we go. Big 7 cards.
Those 2 pieces. Andres is looking for the counter Stadium and the Lugia V-Star. Is it there?
Well,
No.
almost.
Oh, well. Listen, if
We
there's
got a
any
coin flip coming.
if there's any time to get lucky, it's on the world stage. I can say that for sure.
All right, we got the Mesa Goza.
He's got a 20-sided die tattoo.
More, but, we got
Am I
a
still
big
loading
coin
in,
flip for
hold
this
on.
Lugia deck. Heads finds Lugia V-Star.
Yeah, I'm still loading.
It
Okay.
is.
Woo!
Heads finds the Lugia V-Star. That can get these Archeops out into play. And Andres with a great shot to give himself the prize lead. Has the knockout lined up as long as there are those special energies. that are knocked up
All right.
0. Of course, you don't want to reduce
All
the
right,
damage.
let's mute that. How am I back at me? Okay, finally. Okay, we're here finally. Jesus Christ. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I'm gonna die. Can I drink something? Nope, I'm gonna die. Yeah, if I die at this battle, I probably won't even do it, honestly, because this is stupid. This just completely just turned me off from this whole wanting to do this last part of the game. I'm gonna be completely honest. That's fucking stupid. Look how many mobs there are. All right, cool. I gotta wait 10 people before I can actually get to my next character. That's awesome. I love to feel that in the last battle of the game. That's
Get
awesome.
your turn over with, and then next turn, if your Lugia V-Star gets knocked out, then
Okay,
it's
I loaded back in.
next turn I can still power up the Tyranitar V. I don't
Hold
need to
on.
waste time right now.
Here, let's mute that then. We'll have that on in the background. I know this stream is very weird right now because I'm playing Polya as it's going through all the turns in this fucking lame ass ending to Baldur's Gate 3, and I have the Pokemon World Championship on because this was taking forever to load. So, oh, I should have got carrots for Nero. Dang it! Now we got to go back now. Ugh. If I have a long load time, that's gonna suck. Meow. 2,000? Oh my god. All right. I shouldn't have done that. All right. Let's go back to the World Champions.
In the round.
There you go.
Look at this exciting set. It's flipped upside down completely.
That's how you do it.
And look, I mean, this is the narrative for Lugia, right? You get lucky, you flip the coin flips you want, you get those good breaks. You see when Archeops comes into play as early as it does on turn 2, turn 3, this deck can really put on the pressure. It feels unstoppable at times. It feels too powerful compared to the other decks.
Yeah, I was actually going to say I thought Andre was going to concede that game no matter what happened that turn. You're just really far behind with the V-Guard energy on Lugia V-Star as well. Even if you managed to power up Giratina V-Star, you were not going to be able to get a knockout. So seemed like he was just really far behind in that game. Hey, that's what happens sometimes. Lugia goes first, gets off to a perfect start. You stumble just a little bit, it's all over.
And there was that big coin flip. Make or break in this game. The game goes completely different. If that coin flip is tails, you get an extra turn of Abyss Seeking or Flower Selecting, and now Star Requiem becomes a potential that turn, and that's all it took. Bringing Comfey up, using Flower Selecting, the boss's orders, and that's all Andre needed to see.
It's like, hey, I can play boss's orders to win the game too.
You see what this format is right now to win games, right? Listen, I will say, though, it's better than reversal and catcher flips for heads to close the game out. That's at least my take on it.
Don't remind me, yeah.
Don't worry, you reminded me enough, so I've got my share too. All right, big prize cards here. See what the hands look like for both players. Looking pretty solid. Andre Scubal will get the chance to go first this time, so that will be a good advantage to go after. What cards do these players have available in the prizes?
Double Roxanne.
Colress as well in there. That's Squawkabilly, one of Squawkabilly, also unavailable in the prize cards, as well as the boss's orders. So both players having some of their pieces they want early on or later on unavailable. As we're kicking action off first, Flower Selecting number 1, putting a card in the Lost Zone. Is there any way to search out Pokemon?
I should be to one of my characters. Let's see. Yeah, we are. Okay, cool. Yeah, this guy seems like a dick. Let's just kill him real quick. Okay, there we go. Now we can fuck out of here. There we go. Oh, now we got another 17 mobs before we get to Lae'zel. Okay, cool. And we got, okay, we're loaded on that. This is so dumb. This is gaming right now. This is gaming. That's boring. I don't want to watch 17 mobs go through their attacks before it gets to me. It's whatever. I love that 20-sided die. Look at that. He has that 20-sided die tattoo. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, there's already one Archeops in the discard pile off of the research, right?
True.
So
Yeah,
that's already 2. I mean, I don't even know what you go for here.
Lugia V-Star?
What do? You already have everything you need. You need Lugia V-Star for next turn, yeah. And then you just need to make sure you have a stadium in hand. Otherwise, Path to the Peak could get you. So just trying to maximize your odds of getting that stadium. We do see a second Lugia V coming down, potentially just to go in the hand so that you can discard it with Read the Wind. But yeah, you got to be feeling good at this point if you're Andres. Your opponent did nothing on their first turn, essentially. You're off to a great start. What more can you ask for?
Will be Read the Wind. An interesting choice there to not grab. I mean, nothing's really threatening this Lugia V this turn, so maybe grabbing V-Star would have been some good plays, but another great solid set of cards. Found research instead of that Iono to play next turn, and what are these 2 cards? Oh no, it just seems like...
I guess not good.
Well, when Mirage Gate's hitting there, it looks like Giratina was the top deck for turn, can play both of those down, and does have the Jet energy, so, I mean, you can Abyss Seek and play this Path to the Peak down. Your opponent had 2 Archeops in play. They just drew a bunch of cards with Read the Wind. Seems like it's just pray your opponent can't knock this out, and that's your best play.
Andre does have a boss's orders as well. You could bring up the benched Lugia V and just hope that that kind of stalls for a little bit of time somehow. Really, you're just trying to do anything in this situation to try to buy even a single turn. So if this could be the thing that disrupts your opponent just a little bit, maybe it's worth doing.
All right.
And yeah, he is gonna.
All right, I loaded in this, and I was gonna get carrots. Let's do that first, because probably the zone back is gonna be annoying. So let's see. All right, and then let's go to Nio. We can go to Nio and turn in that quest, because there's probably gonna be a long load time. So, yep, it's a long load time. Okay, so let's go back to Baldur's Gate 3. How am I still alive? I have no idea. I'm probably about to die. Yeah, I'm dead. Cool. And then another 17, okay, attacks before it actually gets to something. Cool. All right. Nope. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay.
Playing research and drawing into
not that I'm into Pokemon trading card game. I like watching the World Championships because obviously it's the best of the best. It's like the Magic the Gathering.
Right, picture perfect start. Turn 2 Summoning Star with Lugia V-Star. Get those 2 Archeops down. And our reigning world champion is in danger. This Giratina V-Star or this Giratina V is going to fall before it can evolve into a V-Star. Andres is going to get a 2-prize lead, and Andres so far has not played a single Chorus's Experiment, has had a terrible hand, terrible start. I don't know how you come back from this.
Will be both Primal Turbos used. Research hasn't even been played yet. That's just insult to injury. You're just going to dig through more of your deck, see more cards. This 2-prize knockout will be taken this turn. And I mean, the turn looks very clear for Andres. Take this knockout, Tempest Dive. I think you even can just get rid of this Mezagoza and not give your opponent any help. But I mean, what set of cards does Andres Skubal need to keep up with this aggression on Andres? It's hard to even imagine what's possible. Can you even start Requiem next turn? Is that theoretically possible? How do you even get 6 cards in the Lost Zone with this version of the deck? There's no Lost Vacuum.
Yeah.
You can only, there's no, without Scoop Up Net, you can only flower selecting 3 to 4 times. What else can you do?
I don't know. And I think that's running through Andre's mind as well. What is any way I could come back in this game? It's not looking good.
It starts with this flower selecting. You can see 2 cards. Does also have another Comfey in hand, and oh boy, what do you get rid of? Sableye, not a terrible card to get rid of in this matchup, but if those cards aren't Colress or more Comfey, they're not going to be what you need to get through this game.
Hey, just digging for any sort of supporter card that's going to help here. Yeesh.
All right.
Not good at all. Not what you want to see. Nestball hitting the wall.
Okay. And we still got a lot of loading. Everybody basically just got to work and started logging in. It wasn't like this earlier today. Like, I was playing pretty easily earlier today. Where are we? Okay. We have got to make it to the door. Let's go over here. All right, I'm just going to quick save it. There we go. Probably shouldn't have quick saved it. I mean, yeah. So do I have an option to choose sides? Apparently there's supposed to be 14 different endings, I think. Okay. Okay, we got 17 moves. Okay. All right.
This is my ride or die here. This is what I've got to put all my trust, all my faith in to get me through the finish line in this game number 1.
Yeah, I don't know how well that's going to work out, if I'm being honest. You know,
I'm with you there. I'm with you there.
our world champion is going to battle it out to the end and try to squeak out a win any way possible. But what are you doing against this Lugia V-Star deck that got the perfect setup on turn 2? You know, Andres, I think, had to throw away some resources on the first turn, so possibly you can see a situation where they run out of energy or something like that, but it just seems so tough.
I mean, even taking this knockout, you've got Tyranitar on the bench ready to go to take a knockout that way. And you can have energy cards in hand, evolve this Lugia V-Star. But one thing to note, though, you do want to put pep in your step here. You want to take actions because there's about 7.5 minutes left in this game. And, I mean, Andres Skubal doesn't want to tie, but to put it in perspective, he would rather tie than lose this game because there are rare scenarios where you can go 5-0-3 and make it into that day 2 of competition. It still gets you your 18 match points.
Definitely. You see the double turbo coming on to the Tyranitar V. Just prepping that for an attack later, maybe.
Yeah, we'll need 3 single strike energy to take the knockout due to that reduction. So if it does kind of waste an energy slot, you do have to attach an extra energy, more than you would need to normally attack, but that's what you got to do. And Collapse Stadium down, actually going to get rid of this Lugia, so just limiting the total amount of prizes on the board, maybe also trying to go for that a 5-prize total play as Primal Turbo finally being used. And I'm not actually sure if I'm a big fan of putting the single strike energy on this Tyranitar. It seems like Andre Scubal's only way to win this game is to deal with this Tyranitar and then hope that this Giratina doesn't get knocked out this turn. So you're just putting more resources on something that you're not attacking with this turn, and if it goes down, you're going to want to have the following turn.
Yeah, I guess
All
we'll
right.
see how this plays out.
All right. Am I back to my characters now? All right.
Let's finish this fight first.
Do I have too much stuff going on? Do I have too much stuff going on? Is my computer just like, nope?
Happening.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
meant to be a capturing aroma. Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't think you can just play Archeops and flip a coin like
Listen,
that.
the patch notes came.
La da 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 da. All right. All right. Maybe I should get out of this. Let's get out of this. There we go. Yeah.
Another interesting choice that Andre's made, playing this Collapse Stadium down. I mean, it wouldn't really have made a difference in this position. You got rid of that Lugia, but how much do you really value limiting your opponent's bench at this point with, I mean, if you had a Mezagoza here potentially, you could open yourself up to some more slots. And I mean, I guess it would have gotten discarded anyways with research, so might as well play it. And are the two pieces there? It looks like not. It's just going to be the energy attachment for turn, Iono being played. I mean, listen, it's the comeback staple card from this Paldea evolved format. We'll see if it does what it's supposed to do, slow down the opponent and punish them for getting ahead too fast.
Yeah, now Andre does need to draw another Giratina V to have a shot in this game, and does find it off of those 6 cards, so all hope is not lost. One of the bad parts about this, though, is that there is gift energy on the Lugia V-Star, so once you knock it out, your opponent just gets to draw up to 7 cards anyway. So it's not like this even disrupts them very much.
Lugia V-Star, getting knocked out. 4 cards drawn, so let's make sure the cards get drawn first, or I guess you can promote either way. I mean, Tyranitar's coming up regardless, so that makes sense. We'll see what the total counts are. Did find that copy of Urn of Vitality, so there are a few options. Look at how solid this hand is.
Sure to draw for the turn.
How many cards are in hand? Yeah, looks like that was caught.
There we go.
Cool. We're all set now. I think we're good.
I think so.
All right. Back to me finally. Let's see.
It is powered up, but it's only doing 260 damage, so we'll need to commit one more of those single strike energies, or playing something like the boss's orders, but not sure if you want to go that route and boss right now, because you give yourself more options to take this last prize, and that's why I really
Are you already done?
see Lugia stay in play, because your route would have been
okay.
Take the knockout with Tyranitar, leave a Lugia in play, and then either boss's orders or finding
Gotcha.
the following turn gives you the option to win. Now with this Yveltal down, you need to find Urn of Vitality plus boss, and it's just
all right.
piece you need when you've only got 1 Urn of Vitality left in your deck.
Yeah, so we are going to see the single strike crush. He's going to discard the other Tyranitar V. So, this game is still up in the air. We do see the Mirage Gate. That was the big card that Andre needed this turn. Needs to power up Giratina V, evolve it into the V-Star, and use Star Requiem or Lost Impact, but probably Star Requiem at this point. Pair it with a hand disruption card like a Roxanne, which he probably drew off of the prize cards, and there's still hope.
And there's no gift energy on this active Tyranitar, so there's no way for the hand to get refilled. Was getting rid of that Lugia V potentially the downfall?
Jetting into the active. Do we see the V-Star?
Might be playing the Roxanne. Andre playing this other Mirage Gate, just thinning the hand out, thinning the deck out, understands that this Giratina V is going to be the thing that gets me across the finish line, putting all of the energy cards on there, saying if this goes down, I lose regardless. Sableye comes down. And it might just be the Roxanne.
There it is.
And there it is. Disrupting the hand, that Urn of Vitality going back into the deck.
Gotta find the Giratina V-Star, though. That is the big card you need to find here.
6 cards. A good amount of the deck thinned at this point out through just playing the game, flower selecting. There are 11 cards in the lost zone, but this is a make or break. 6
And
cards.
putting all the energy in the active also gives you an out to retreat into your other company and play a switching card.
Did he find it? I think that's just another Giratina V, not the V-Star.
Oh, no.
I mean, you can do what you said. Retreat this Giratina V. There is... Oh, but there's an escape rope in
Yeah, it
hand. You
doesn't
can't
work.
play that one out, and that's it. Oh, no, he's conceding.
That's it.
The
Andres
game's over.
Flores is going to take down our reigning world champion here in the first round at the World Championships with Lugia V-Star. Wow. What a game.
Back and forth till the end, but
Yeah,
that's it.
I don't know what would have happened if Andre had drawn into Giratina V-Star.
All right.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Let's focus on surviving first.
To start
Yep.
off your day one with a win, and that's going to be a great confidence boost too, taking down such a seasoned player. And you love to see the energy, you love to see the excitement.
Yep. Probably a disappointing start for Andre in this situation. Who, obviously not out of it at all. You can still win 6 of your matches today and advance to day 2, but you're really hoping to start off your defense of your world championship title with a win. And the first game went really well, but then after that, it all went downhill.
It's tough. It's tough to start out that way, but if there's anyone who can rally back, and if there's anyone who can do it, it's somebody with the world championship mindset and that world championship attitude. But hey, look, Lugia V-Star wasn't on any of our prediction list, and coming out with a win, and
Yeah, it's the most popular deck.
it is. What does that really speak to you to say that players decided to bring Lugia to day one in, I mean, obviously it's not 20, 25%, but still the most played deck at that.
Yeah. I think part of it was, I think there was a shift. You know, at NAIC there was a lot of Arceus Duraludon, and I think after the event people started shying away from Duraludon VMAX, which is really annoying for Lugia to deal with. So it feels like this was maybe the opening for people to kind of pivot away from the metagame and just say, hey, I'm just going to use Lugia. Why not? It's a strong deck. If I set up, I win.
Solid indeed. We saw how great it ran in that game.
All right. So let's go over here. I'm line of sighting is the reason I'm over here. Are they all coming upstairs? Let's see. Hey, where am I? Oh, she keeps rezzing? Bro. That's kind of cool. Kind of cool. So they basically all have to make it to me.
Attacking pressure with Giratina.
Yeah, it's tricky. You know, those cards like Roxanne and Iono, they're very powerful and they allow you to make comebacks, but, you know, they're cards in your deck that do not help you achieve your strategy in the early parts of the game. They don't put cards in the Lost Zone, and we're seeing, like, no Lost Vacuum and things like that, so it's more difficult sometimes to actually put cards into the Lost Zone and start playing your Mirage Gates, start, you know, attacking with Cramorant on the first turn and things like that. So you can see sometimes, you know, you just draw.
All right. I'm just gonna drink a pot, and then in turn, wait for everything to come to me. All right.
Very little room for error, and Lost Box, lots of room for error, lots of micro decisions, and sometimes it feels like the outcomes for both are very similar in terms of margins. And looks like some of these players have chosen to play this deck at the World Championships. That's going to require a little bit more skill, whether that's personal choice, whether they feel like the matchups are better, or if they just want to feel like they're playing a deck that they have more control of what they're doing and feel more responsible for games. That's what makes it so great when you have these different archetypes and decks that accomplish different things and, more importantly, cater to different kinds and styles of players.
Yeah, you can also see, you know, the other Lost Zone decks tend to play Forest Sealstone, which is a big consistency boost. If you're able to draw one of those, it's a way to just grab whatever card you need, and the Giratina deck does not have that. You do have Abyss Seeking as additional ways to draw cards, but that's an attack, and sometimes that just slows you down. And you can't always afford to take a turn to do that. So Giratina V-Star is obviously very powerful, does a lot of damage. The V-Star power can get one-hit knockout on anything. When it works well, but sometimes it can be a little bit clunky.
It's the trade-off with anything, right? Yeah. Give a little bit of consistency and power. It's that balance back and forth between everything.
Yep.
I mean, we've got so many amazing players out in the field. We did a great intro to showcase all the players that are going through.
All right, is it back to me now? All right, cool. Let's just drink a pot, and we're gonna again wait for everything to come to us. Oh, there was something near there. I didn't see it. Shit. Hold on. Let me go. Where am I?
Gods, it's hot in here.
Okay.
A strong finish at day 2, and I mean, this set was incredible to get ourselves kicked off. If this is anything to show for what this weekend will have in terms of action, this was an incredible introduction. Back and forth games, top level players, new rising talent. That's what Pokemon's all about, baby.
I feel like this is a collage of Andre Scubal in pain.
He is one of those
pained looks on his face for the entire match. Which, to be fair, not a lot of things went his way, but yeah, every turn is just agonizing over how do I get myself out of this situation.
Every player expresses themselves differently, and Andre's one of those just cool, composed players, really thinking through everything, really imagining out the math and everything in front of his head. It's cool to watch. It's cool to see the different developments and characteristics of players from around the world and how the great minds of Pokemon think.
Yeah, and you gotta hand it to Andres as well. I think there were a lot of nerves in that first game. You know, being on the stage, you know, kicking off the biggest world championship ever. You're going up against the reigning world champion. Like, it doesn't get any more nerve-wracking than that. And I think we saw a little bit of those, you know, jitters in the first game. Maybe made a few errors, but rallied back in game number 2, and then, you know, again in game number 3, got the setup, was able to come back, get that turn 2 Lugia V-Star.
All right, we back to me now. All right, cool. All right, so now we actually have some mobs to fight. So. Okay. And drink a pot. 16, 14. Actually, you know what? Let's drink a big. Yeah, let's drink a biggie. No, that's not what I wanted to do, motherfucker. That's all right.
The most powerful ability, the powerful access to attackers that the game has right now, or maybe the game has ever seen. I mean, we've never seen an energy acceleration at that level before on a Pokemon that can be used every single turn.
Yeah. Remember when people thought Lugia would go away after the rotation? Seems like a long time ago, huh?
Well, I know one person who's not upset that Lugia stayed around after rotation. We've got a winner interview for Andre, so let's go ahead and throw it down to the stage and hear from him.
Thank you very much, Ethan. So I'm here with Andres Flores. Congratulations on winning your first round at the World Championships.
Thank you very much.
So you chose to get Lugia. Lugia's a popular pick this weekend. About 15% of people are playing it. Why did you choose to play Lugia?
Que más me ha funcionado durante la temporada y pues decidí jugar en el mundial con ese deck.
It's the deck that is been working the best for him during the season, so it's the one he chose it.
It seems to work quite nice now. Some of my friends are playing Lugia this weekend. They said the fact that it doesn't tie is a really big thing, given that you have to have 6 wins in 8 games. Were you thinking about it being
All right. We're still just chilling, making everything come to us. Okay, everything else gotta wait for us. Okay.
Ganar o perder, entonces he decidido jugar este deck para tratar de pasar a día 2.
Is that it? It was only like an hour and a half ago. They said that they were doing the World Championship. Was it literally just
Sounds good to me. Now,
hour and a half?
games, I think it was game 1. You had a bit of a slow start, and things were looking a bit rough. But you stuck with it, and you actually went through, and the game went quite well. When you're having those slow starts to a game, how do you make that decision to keep going or to concede?
My guy's twitchy. All right.
Does that give you a lot of confidence going in, knowing that that's a deck you're probably going to be facing again?
Sí, claro, tengo suficiente confianza, he practicado lo suficiente para llegar a día 2 y espero seguir teniendo suerte y confianza para las demás rondas.
So I have the confidence to, and I've been training for this moment, so he has the confidence to keep doing it and classify to round 2 and make it to day 2.
Well, I think as far as it goes, winning on stage round 1 of the World Championships, beating the...
Either my guy's like tweaking, or because he's like very twitchy, like very like he's on meth or something. Okay. Let's poke back here. Yeah, there we go. And then we're just gonna drink a big old pot. There we go. And we're gonna end the round. Wait for everything to come to us.
Bringing Lugia to this event, is this not my weekend? And then maybe even right up to that Mesa Goza flip where you flip heads and like, oh wait, no, this deck is great. I'm glad I played this.
It's great when it draws well. It's terrible when your hand is Squawkabilly and 8 energy cards. Then it's not good.
Yeah, but yeah, this is just the first of 8 rounds that we have today. I mean, this is just kicking things off. I'm sure we're going to see lots of different decks, lots of different strategies.
Oh, they're in Switzerland, so they're just starting out the day. Okay. I was like, I hope they're not ending it. Like, bro.
A few surprises, a few epic moments, and anything on top of that. That's just gravy on top of the mashed potatoes that we've already got here at the World Championships. Haven't found that food here yet so far, but you know.
Oh, I found some last night.
You did?
Yeah. Best mashed potatoes I've ever had.
Really?
Yeah. I'll let
search.
you know where it is.
I live here. I need to search harder. All right, you let me know after that broadcast. Well, we've had so much exciting action so far. We're looking forward to more decks. I think think one thing to talk about, though, quickly, that Rapid Strike Urshifu deck, we didn't see it on that graphic, so do you think that's maybe a sign of players still continuing to not respect that deck, or do you think it's players choosing to maybe reserve a play for that for something like Day 2?
I think it was never going to be one of the most popular decks. It was kind of, even when it won in Columbus, it was kind of like a rogue deck. I mean, everybody knows about that deck, but it was always like, oh, this is like a tier 2, tier 3 thing that needs to hit the right matchups to win. So it's not surprising that.
Okay. Yeah, because I moved up here so quick. Oh, here we go.
Need to learn the hard way.
Oop, dead. All right.
We'll just have to see if players found a way to really optimize how to use Qianpao EX, and if we'll see that throughout the weekend.
So many questions, and the answers will be put in front of us this weekend at the World Championships. We've got so much more awesome action on the TCG side of things. Don't go anywhere. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back.
Cool. Oh, that's so cool. Look, it's Dratini. There's Mew. Ah, that's cool. I never got into Pokemon trading card game. I guess because I was always into Magic the Gathering. I never really thought to get into it. But they're, I don't want to say they're similar, but each has their own mechanics. But yeah. Anyways. All right. Let's drink. What is it? 40? No, we probably don't need that. Let's do this. Okay. And then we will just. Oh, did I? Was there a better necklace for me? I forgot to put it back on. Let's do that, actually. There we go. Okay. I did beeline it over here, like, to be fair. But that was the point. Because there were so many mobs, I wanted to make them move towards me. And with all this fire, a lot of them are just going to get hurt along the way, which is actually just perfect for me. See, like, hurt? Yep, 2 damage. Death beckons. Okay. Look at that. It's perfect. Yep, and we're just going to chill. I'm going to keep sipping on some pots. How much is it? 18? Even if I get top in. Almost perfect. There you go. All right. I'm just getting ready for the battle. Just make them chill there. Ooh, there we got hurt. Oh, he's under, okay. We'll just drink a small pot. Get topped off. All right.
Stage is hosted in Yokohama for the weekend. It's been beautiful. It's been awesome weather here. We've had great times going out, getting food.
That's one way to put it.
Okay. Well, listen, the weather has been hot for sure. It has not been something that I think a lot of people are excited about, but the views here are incredible. Tokyo, less than an hour away, great to go in. I've been living here for a while. You've been here. What's your favorite part about coming back to Japan every time for the World Championships, or just to Japan in general?
I mean, this one in
Wait,
particular,
is there another have down here?
it feels like there's been just such a big
Okay,
celebration.
that's fine. You should just
all
give it the
around,
shitty try.
the area.
You don't like the
you,
shitty try.
you get off the plane
Alright,
at the
thank you.
airport. There's
I do
ads
like
for
it, thank
worlds
you.
everywhere. There's signs everywhere. You walk through the venue. There's like card images all over the floors everywhere. There's giant cards everywhere. Just everything is a big celebration of the world.
All right. We're almost topped off. Let's drink one more small. Get perfect. All right, we are perfect. Good to go. Just waiting for everything to come to us, and then kill it when it comes up. Yeah, this last fight is dumb. Like,
Preparation and before the tournament even started.
yeah, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't really make sense. It's so dumb. I'm sure the idea for that last battle was to be like, oh, we're gonna make it this big epic battle, and no, that's dumb.
Anywhere you go, if there's a Pokemon thing, there's a line of people waiting to get into it. It's just people just wanted to be here. This is the exciting event.
It's in Yokohama, they said,
Basically a
Japan.
year to come attend, and it's
Yeah,
lived up to
Yokohama,
the hype for
Japan.
sure. It's just been an amazing experience. Obviously, we are here for the competition. We are here to see who the world champion will be at the end of the weekend. But for most people, it really is just about the experience. It's about the journey. It's just about being here with your friends, your family, whoever, making memories. And I'm sure this is going to be one that people are going to remember for a long time.
Listen, we're on day one right now, and it's already one that I can remember, and I think people will remember this World Championship for a while. Whether you're here at the venue, playing, or at home, players have been sharing their experiences here on social media using that hashtag #PlayPokemon, and I'm interested to see what people have been showing. Leonhardt,
Whoa.
Worlds, and this was one of the cool things that I saw on social media. The drone show with Pokeballs and Pikachus and everything in between. So exciting to see the new innovations they pull out every year. The new stuff.
This guy is like a huge Pokemon TCG I guess content creator. He does it where he is always like pulling cards and stuff like that, but he's known throughout the community for being a huge Pokemon guy.
Like here and you've never heard of Pokemon before, it's got to be a really weird time for you just looking everywhere, seeing all this stuff. But I think most people are very happy just looking around and seeing all the cool stuff.
So much to do it.
I don't know who that is. Oh, here we go.
I'm not gonna like this, mate.
Just like that. Just gonna take them on one by one. That's what I wanted. Because if anything, I can go back and res my group. Not a big deal. I can res Shadowheart. She can I have a Revivify scroll that I can use on Shadowheart. Shadowheart has Revivify. And then, yeah. How much health do they got? They're just losing health in this fire. I love it. Where are they going? Are they going to try to, like, come up here? Oh. These guys are just stuck. I don't know why they haven't moved. Nice.
stories about how their day went wrong. So I look forward to hearing all of them.
Good mix is always good. We've all had our fair share to share, so I'll be scrolling and checking everything out. One round gone so far as we're getting ready to get into our round number 2. I mean, we featured a great 3-game set with a world champion. Kyle, what can top what we had last match, and we're only a match in?
I mean, we got more world champions. Why don't we just keep watching them?
You know what? I'll take you up on that.
Yeah, I mean, this field, we, over the years, people keep playing or they stop playing. A lot of the players who won the world championships, 15 plus years ago, they're maybe not playing as actively anymore. So there was a period of time where, we would show up to Worlds and there would only be like 1 or 2 previous world champions still competing. But this one, I think we have at least like 4 or 5 previous world champions in the field. There is only one player, of course, who has ever won the world championships in the Pokemon TCG more than once. It's Jason Kaczynski, who's won it 3 times.
Sheesh.
Feels like that's probably a record that will never be broken. But hey, there's always the opportunity for somebody to win twice. The player who came closest to that is Shintaro Ito, who won the world championships and then got 2nd place, very close, but ended up losing to.
Still just killing time. Yeah. I don't know. I have no idea why these guys aren't moving. All right.
Reigning world champion, but one of the top players for many, many years at this point. And we'll be going up against Miguel Lopez, who is a longtime player here in the Pokemon TCG. Has lots of accomplishments over the years and is no stranger to the stage here at the World Championships.
And 2 very different decks, the new and the old. Mew v Max, one of those decks outstanding for a while now, up against this Chien Pao deck. It's a great deck. It's one that's super, super solid. It's been doing a lot, super aggressive, lots of insane potential and damage, and we'll see how things turn out. Kyle, as we go into this matchup, what are the key Pokemon or things you'll be looking for as we really look into the dynamic of how these 2 decks clash against each other?
Yeah, this is an interesting one because both decks can hit extremely hard. And Chien Pao EX is one of the Pokemon that's able to knock out a Mew VMAX in one hit and take a big 3 prize card swing. I think usually when you're looking at the Chien Pao EX deck, it comes down to hand disruption at the end of the game. Are you able to draw out of things like your opponent playing Judge or Ino and trying to disrupt your strategy? So I think that's going to be the big thing here. Miguel does play lots of Judge in this deck, even though this is a Fusion Strike energy build of the Mew VMAX deck. So we'll see if that, Path to the Peak plus Judge can be powerful enough disruption to throw Shintaro off his game.
That 3 prize Pokemon threat. It's a great attacker. It's got a lot of solid options with that cross Fusion Strike attack, but it does give up 3 prizes. So if Shintaro can put together those big knockouts with that Hailblade attack, trading favorably. That's the key to the game in any format of the Pokemon TCG. But let's get into it. Round 2, Pokemon World Championships.
Why does the light look all weird on it?
Battle VIP Pass, searching the deck out.
There we go. Okay, I was like, why does it look all weird? All right. These guys still just battling it out. All right. All right.
In play, usually you don't bench any Pokemon down right away unless you.
I'm so glad I signed up for that email because, like I said, even though I don't play this trading card game, it's still really cool watching the World Champions because obviously it's the best of the best leading up to the World Champions. I'm like that with a lot of sports, though. I don't really like watching a lot of sports until it's the World Champions because it's the only time it's really good because you're literally watching the best of the best. So it's like.
And wow, look at that. 2 copies of Battle VIP Pass. Shintaro is off to an excellent start here in game number 1.
Yeah, that's not bad. That'll make your game plan a lot easier to pull off. Battle VIP Pass, a card that's been discussed a lot. Obviously, when it's in your opening hand, your games just go way smoother. It's a card you can only play on your first turn, but it's an item card that lets you search for 2 basic Pokemon and put them onto your bench. And normally, first turn of the game, the main thing you're trying to do is get the Pokemon onto your bench that you need. You can see an interesting mix of cards here from Shintaro to start things off. We see 5 different kinds of Pokemon here. We got the 2 Frigibacks, we have Qianpao EX, Arceus V, Bidoof, and the Radiant Greninja. So almost looks like a cube deck. You got just a ton of different.
My understanding the way this game works compared to like Magic the Gathering, where you can just have any monsters out or any kind of like attacking monsters or whatever out. You can only have one out, it seems like, that's like your main guy on this. So like these are like, this is like your main Pokemon out, this is your main Pokemon out. And then everything else you have on your bench, which is interesting. Whereas like Magic the Gathering, you could have just all of this shit out.
Consistent decks in the game. Right, new VMAX, you have access to Genesect V, Fusion Strike system. But it all starts with being able to put extra Pokemon into play. And Miguel played 0 cards on his first turn.
And not only that, but missing Battle VIP Pass means the main way this deck pops off on turn 1 is no longer playable. So it's going to be that much harder for Miguel, even if he finds a good card to top deck next turn, to get set up to that point. Action back on Shintaro, a great way to start the turn out. Retreating this Frigibacks, evolving, or rather getting this energy out of the deck with Shivery Chill. Now this concealed card's ability can be used. I think there's already a rare candy in the hand, so that's one less piece that needs. So, yeah.
Yeah, this is when Pokemon TCG feels very unfair. Your opponent is just going off, using all these different abilities, searching for all these cards. They're going to get.
And you ain't got shit. That's the only thing with trading card games, right? Like, cause there's that hint of RNG of what you draw, that which sucks. But that's why you build your decks the way you do. Because in Magic the Gathering, depending on the number of cards you have, depends on the draw frequency you get of it. 4, you want something you want it in your starting hand. 3 is like, if you get in your starting hand, that's cool. 2 is like mid to late game. 1 is like that's a turn winner or a game winner, one or the other. Whereas this one, it doesn't. I don't think I've ever seen more than like 2 or 3 copies of anything in anybody's deck whenever I've seen somebody play Pokemon.
Arceus is kind of an awkward inclusion in this deck. It is the only.
I love Magic the Gathering too.
The deck. So Trinity Nova, normally good attack.
All right, let's where are we now? Everything's still resolving. Oh, I should have casted another thing. That's all right. Whatever.
Help you set up. Sometimes this can be a bit of a clunky thing. You need to get your stage 2. You need to get your rare candy.
Excalibur.
Other specific cards you need to be searching for. And Arceus just kind of holds it all together. Turns out it's just good on its own.
We'll see Irida and Bibarel grabbed off of this Arceus, and yeah, this is just absolute textbook start here for Shintaro. Finding rare candy in Baxcalibur, can fill the hand back up with the barrel, can thin the hand out to be filled with this superior energy retrieval in hand, and all you need is 2 energy cards to take this knockout, and there is plenty in the discard pile. 3, I believe, there, plus the attachment for turn. That's a knockout if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, this is what every Qianpao player has in their mind of how the deck is supposed to work.
When I play, it doesn't work this way.
Yeah.
But, hey, listen, these players on the world stage playing, and I'm not. So maybe I'm doing something wrong.
Look at this. We got Arceus V-Star. We got Rare Candy, Baxcalibur. We got B-Barrel. We got a bunch of energy in play. And this is, what more can you ask for? This is when playing the Pokemon TCG is fun. You just get to dump out all your cards.
It looks like just some shuffling things, making sure the deck is fully randomized. Shintaro will be able to draw 3 cards here off this Industrious in Scissors. Incisors and Scissors. One of the 2.
Yeah. I think it's an incisor.
It is an incisor, yeah.
Tooth, yeah.
Listen, it could be whatever I want it to be. It is a tooth, though. It is an incisor. We'll see that ability be used. Looks like we're just getting...
All right. Hey, they're still doing their thing over there. That's the whole point of this. I'm drawing this out. I could be fighting my way through this, but there's so many mobs. Like, I feel like it's better to kind of just do what I was doing, just because it's gonna make it easier for me to hot gates it.
Shintaro striking first here in game 1. Once the top deck, it's nothing.
All right, let's move on to the next game, huh?
Yeah, I think we're going next. I think it's done. what do you just like boss up the barrel? And it's just kind of giving Shintaro a show of, hey, look, it wasn't me, right? My deck did this to myself.
Yep.
Shintaro winning a quick game 1 here in round 2 of the World Championships.
Yeah. I mean, obviously Miguel just didn't do anything that game, but you know, if Shintaro is going to set up like that every game, then yeah, this deck was an excellent choice. That is kind of the ceiling of that deck. When it all sets up, I mean, you just have a Pokemon that can knock out anything in one hit. You have Radiant Greninja to hit multiple things at once to knock out smaller Pokemon. You have the options to do just about anything. So when everything flows perfectly, this deck is fantastic. It's just sometimes it can get disrupted. It can be difficult to set up.
All right, let's just call in the last of the reinforcements. Oh no, that's for healing. Never mind. I don't need that. Never mind. There's nothing near us, so let everything else resolve.
What do you think about that inclusion?
Yeah, it's an interesting one. Shintaro kind of known for playing supporters that not a lot of people would play. Like in the Blacephalon deck from Worlds, played Hapu. Not a card many people were using. So yeah, Cynthia's Ambition. It's a good way to fill up your hand. You notice there's no Professor's Research, which I think is pretty important to note. It's very painful to discard cards with this deck. Between Ultra Ball and Superior Energy Retrieval, you just don't have a lot of cards that you're happy throwing away. And sometimes throwing away your hand can be devastating. So, yeah, I don't mind it. One thing I did notice, I do not believe Miguel plays Battle VIP Pass.
What?
I've looked over several times, and I don't see him. He's just not playing Battle VIP Pass. This was like the deck that Battle VIP Pass was made for. You just play it on turn 1, you get a bunch of Genesect and Mew down, and you go from there. He's just not playing any. What's going on?
Switching things up at Worlds, I guess. That's the crazy play. And like you said, this deck needs to pop off. It needs to go crazy on those first turns. And yeah, Nest Ball is always going to be there as an option to search things out. But yeah, these prizes also not so great. Alessa Sparkle and the Fusion Energy and the prize cards.
Yep.
We'll see if the luck is the same for Shintaro. It does have a copy of that Fritterbax and the Bidoof in there. Nothing too bad as Miguel will be kicking things off in game 2.
So I guess the prize pack is like something if they earn, they can get a prize, I guess? Is that what that V-Star is?
VIP pass. We would be cooking right now.
I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm watching. I kind of understand it, but... Uh-oh. Somebody's about to die. All right, let's go. Starting to thin them out. Can I? Maybe we should come out.
Light on my feet.
Over there.
Nice. Might actually have to go down and kill those guys. Oh. There we go. Ah, they're finally starting to move. You about to cast? Yeah. Come on. Come on. Bro. Yeah, buddy. Um. Dead. That's awesome. All right. Oh.
That was close. No doubt there'll be others.
All right.
Need to find a way forward.
Okay, I have Revivify. Shadowheart. Okay.
Take you.
I need healing.
Please stay with me.
Well, you know what I should do.
Making me sweat.
Are you kidding me? No. Oh my god.
Securo. Not going to last much longer. This'll cure you. Securo. Not going to last much longer.
Okay. That's fine. We can get her up here. That's fine. And where's the other body? Lizelle. Okay.
I wonder what the next move is. Take you. I will not fall before my time. I need healing.
If not over, then through.
What's next, I wonder?
All right. So then at 5.
I'll give it a shot. Maybe not.
Get the Netherbane.
Very well.
Not here. Come. Rise. Join.
The fuck am I supposed to go then? Shows it right here. Get the Nether being.
Maybe not.
What are we supposed to do then? There's something down we're supposed to go through? Hold on, let me get the map. Maybe... Oh, okay, okay. Maybe... No... There's something we missed? Can't get over there. Maybe... Maybe we need the Emperor.
Always room for more.
Are we able to cast...
Takes you.
Okay, maybe now that'll work.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Light on my feet.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, no, there we go. Okay, what's in here? Okay, now we can go. If he dies, I think it's fine. So. Now the brain. one-man army. Hey, it's my buddies.
There it is. The crown. The very thing that has been amplifying the Netherbrain's power. And the very place that we will be able to dominate it. That's where we should use the Nether Stones.
Okay.
Squall! One abomination births another!
There you are. The false daughter of dawn. Shunned by goddess. The hatchling who rejected a queen. The fury of a vermin. You are spectacular specimens. You will make
I'm like, what? And what am I? Chop liver? Cool.
Crown, up ahead. Time to cast the spell again and break its will.
Okay. Dragon's priority.
Reunite!
Oh. Well, that was a waste. Alright, cool.
Fast.
Well, he's gonna die anyways, so. Thing's almost dead.
Let's cook with fire, baby. Reunite! What's this?
Yeah. Ooh, that's a lot of. Hmm.
Have to keep going.
Heating up.
I probably should have healed. That wasn't even a counterspell. What the fuck? Can I just beeline it over there? I wonder if I could just beeline it right here and just meow over there.
Get to the crown and cast the spell. We'll see off the enemies.
Oh, I could have just done that in the first place. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, if I die, I know how to do this. Uh... Oh, I'm about to get to you, sucker. I didn't know that's all I needed to do.
Got to move.
What the fuck am I supposed to do then? Can't reach it. That's dumb.
First step is the hardest.
Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do then? Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do there?
Not Lloyd.
How come I can't do anything to it? Like, what the fuck? That's so stupid. Ugh. Ambiguous. You know, the ending of this game has really just completely taken my, what I thought was a pretty decent game to being dumb. Nobody has anything on this. Fucking great. Oh, I bet you fucking shithead is supposed to be alive. God damn it. I bet you fucking shithead is supposed to be alive. Okay. Fucking Senior Emperor shithead is supposed to be the one up here. Yeah, what a terrible ending. Like, really. Like, that's... meh. That's so mid. I can't imagine anybody doing this on I can't imagine anybody doing this on Tactician in the first try. Like, it's impossible. There's no way. There's no way. Maybe in like a month when everybody's kind of like, okay, this is the perfect setup to go through the game to get to blah, 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 blah. But no way. There's no way that anybody would be able to do this Tactician first try. It's impossible. That's fine. I don't give a shit. All right, let's close this because it's probably bogging down the... Yeah, what a lame ending sequence. That's very lame. I don't like it. I'll probably play through the game, and then when it comes to actually going to fight the Netherbrain, I'll probably just never do it again. Like, honestly, this part is boring. Everything else about the game is cool, because there's a lot to explore. They kind of dropped the ball on this. Ending is mid, to say the least. And that's being nice. It's not even mid. Yeah. Terrible, terrible ending sequence. Like, this is so bad. Like, how could they do so well with everything else and then just think like, okay, we're just going to throw a shit ton of mobs at you. We're going to, what? No, telling me none of those saves took. If that didn't save, I'm never going to do the ending. That's shitty. I'm not going to go through that again because that was terrible. Yeah, it didn't save. That is fucking hilarious. How terrible. All right. Well, I'm going to call it there because I'm not going through that again. Have a good rest of your day. Tomorrow, we'll probably be doing Palia. I'm done with Baldur's Gate. I have no want to play it anymore. That is just a terrible way to do the ending sequence, to just throw like 50 mobs at you and say, okay, kill everything. That's not fun. I can't even imagine that on Tactician. Like, that sounds brutal and not fun. Because you're probably going to die 4, 5, 6 turns into it. Then you're like, okay, yeah, that just sounds terrible. Yeah, this game is completely just lost me on it being... It was good up until this last part. I would say it's like probably like a 7 to 8, maybe, up until the last Netherbrain part of it. And then the rest of it's terrible. Yeah, I would probably not recommend it. Probably just wait until it's on sale. And if you already bought it, just don't play the ending sequence. And if you do, just be ready for a really long, boring, just you fighting a bunch of mobs. Not any cool mechanics, nothing crazy. Just you fighting a bunch of mobs, and then the Netherbrain, same thing, fighting really powerful bad guys. When really all I should have done was just take the Emperor to the crown. I think it would have been fine. But yeah, we're done with the game. We'll be playing Palia from here on out. Wayfinder is next week, so I'm looking forward to that. So we'll be playing Palia in the meantime. Have a good rest of your night. I'll see y'all tomorrow. We'll be playing Palia. Have a good... and